SummerSlam Night 1 was off the charts. What a banger that was. I hope that Night 2 delivers. I really do because Night 1 was spectacular. I did pretty good on my predictions. I hope you guys and girls did too. So let's get ready for Night 2. And how we're going to get ready for Night 2 of the biggest party of the summer? Oh, we're going to do another unboxing. We're going to unbox this wave of SummerSlam figures featuring all the participants in the 1999 SummerSlam match versus where it was Triple H versus Mankind versus Stone Cold. China was at ringside, of course, with Triple H, and it has the Build-A-Figure Jesse Ventura referee. So we are going to unbox that set right now, and then we're going to talk about predictions for Night 2 of SummerSlam. Stick around. All right, and we are getting right into it here with the unboxing. Again, this is the SummerSlam 1999. Let's see, we had the Texas Rattlesnake defending the WWE Championship in a triple threat match against Triple H and Mankind at SummerSlam 99. So you see all the participants here that are in this series were actually all participants in that match. So this wave is all from one match, and you get the Build-A-Figure Jesse Ventura, who is a special guest referee. So what a great series to have. What an awesome way to kick off Night 2 of SummerSlam this year. You can see the sides of the boxes here. Stone Cold, Mankind, Triple H, and China. So look at them over here. You got China. Got that beautiful window box that looks like it's going to be a great China figure. I can't see the Build-A-Figure Jesse pieces, but they're definitely in there. So you got China here. Okay. Then you've got Triple H with his cutoff shirt here. Might be his what do you call that, chainmail mesh, whatever that is. He comes with a water bottle there. I could see a swappable head. I could see some hands in there, and yeah, he's wearing that like chainmail vest type thing right there in the picture. Okay, so there you can get a better picture of it right there. Then you've got Mankind, who does come with the championship belt, so that's pretty cool. He's got Socko with him. He's got, looks like a soft goods shirt and tie, and he's got some swappable parts in there as well. So there you go, looking at the side of the box. And then last but not least, you have Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you've got two different head expressions here. You've got some swappable hands I can see in there. But we're going to crack these open completely. Here's the side of the box. We're going to crack these open completely. We're going to find out what the contents are in all these boxes. We're going to check them out. We're going to pose them around a little bit, and we're going to build Jesse Ventura, the Governor, from the 1999 SummerSlam Championship match. So let's get into these right now. Let's unbox them. All right, and here we've got all four participants out of their respective boxes. You can see the little bags I've got set aside here with each one of them. That's actually where the Build-A-Figure pieces are for the Jesse Ventura. So they came in like a little side piece. That's why you couldn't see them. They're a little side cardboard piece. So, I mean, that's good, but at the same time, it's not, because you don't know if they're missing or not. Actually, when I opened the Mankind, I think one of his fists were missing, because it looks like there's a spot where it's supposed to come with two, and he only came with one. So, but that's okay. I've got a million different extra fists laying around. So let's go ahead and start this unboxing here on the left. We'll just go left to right. And as I'm looking at China here, she's got a little scuff on her nose, which is a little weird. I've actually never had that with a figure before. I don't know if you could see that very well there, but the figure itself looks great. And again, you've got that elite posability. These are elite figures. So you've got the waist here, the waist ab crunch. Her head, because of her hair, let's see. It's a little tight, but yeah, it goes around. Okay, so that does go around. All right, perfect. So you get the arm swivel there, the shoulder. You get the double jointed elbows there, wrist. You can see she has fisted hands there. Okay, so we've got, let's see. She's got her, I don't even know what you want to call this gear that she's wearing, but it's her black gear with like all the chains and everything on it. And she's got the black boots. You can see the belt buckles or the boot buckles there, if you will. The silver ones. So this is a China figure. Again, it's a good likeness. Mine's a little scuffed up on the nose, but a solid figure, solid entry. She actually comes with, the one thing I did notice when I'm standing these up is they all stand a little weird. Every single one of these. I don't know if you can see that lean, but they all stand a little weird, so they're probably going to need stands to help them out a little bit. She comes with two C-grips. As swappable fists here, or swappable hands, if you will. And then she's got the Build-A-Figure piece here. Let's find out what it is. We'll open it up together. We'll rip this box or this bag open here. Okay, so she's got Jesse's arms, it looks like. You got stuff falling out everywhere. Okay. All right, so she comes with Jesse's arms. And 1, 2, 3. So actually the 1, the 2, and the 3. If you watched yesterday's video where we did John Cone referee, he had the same thing. He had the 1, the 2, and the 3 pointed fingers. So you got the 1, and then you've got the 2 holding up the 2 sign, and then you got the holding up the 3 sign. So you got those for the referee, and his arms are sleeveless arms. He doesn't have the typical referee shirt on. So, all right, we're going to move that to the side. We're going to head over to Triple H now. And this is an awesome Triple H figure. I do like that chainmail vest he's wearing there. It's pretty cool. It looks like it is removable. You probably pop his head off. I mean, we could do that right now, I guess. Pop his head off. There you go. Take it off. So he does come. It is removable. Pop his head. There you go. You probably heard that. You can pop his head back on. It's a little bit loose, but you get your typical Triple H tights there with the silver Triple H logo there. Same thing on the back side there. Ab crunch. Again, all elite posability here. The elbow pads and the knee pads both that he's wearing do hinder a little bit of the posability, but if you wanted to remove those or if you want to mess around with those, you still have the double jointed knees and elbows on these figures, so you can do pretty much whatever you want with them. And he's got white wrist tape on and going around through his hand there on his right hand, and just white wrist tape on his left wrist there. He's got another brace. He's got a brace on his leg there, kind of like that old black, like Stone Cold used to wear. You can see Stone Cold's got 2 of them there, but he's got one here on his right knee. And then he's got the black boots and the black knee pads. So again, let me see here. If he'll stand up, he was a little wonky trying to stand him. He actually comes with a pair of C-grip hands. One is taped, one is not. And he comes with a swappable head. Let's see if we can get that into frame. There it is. So he's got that swappable head. And he, of course, has his chainmail vest there. And he comes with a water bottle, so you can put that in the C-grip. And we're going to find out, if I can reach behind without knocking anybody over here, we're going to find out what Build-A-Figure piece, when we crack this one open, that Triple H came with. Oh, I could see some soft goods in here, so that's cool. So we've got a soft goods referee jacket. All right. And I can see the WWE logo right there on the sleeve, and the logo right there on the chest. So that's cool. You got a soft goods referee jacket, and let's see, and you've got a torso. So again, assuming that you're going to pop the arms on, and I guess we could do that right now. I mean, we could. We'll just wait till the end to do Jesse. We'll move him to the side here, but Triple H comes with the torso and the soft goods jacket. Okay, moving on to Mankind. So Mankind has the same. He has a soft goods Sacco, which obviously is removable, and he's got C-grip hands. He's got the soft goods shirt and tie, which are both removable, and underneath is just a black tank top. He does have, that's a pretty good Mankind face with the mask and everything. Again, so Mankind was always pretty plain Jane. It was black pants with a white shirt, pretty much for the most part. He's got white shoes on here. So really nothing else to it. No bells and whistles there. I do like the detail on the mask. That's pretty good. Again, all elite posability here. And we're going to set him aside there. See, again, I think it's, look, there he goes. He's tipping. He's tipping. So Mankind actually comes with the championship belt here. As you can see, that is a beautiful belt. And he comes with, again, I think he was supposed to have 2, but he does have a fisted hand here. And then Mankind has, let's find out which Jesse piece Mankind has. If I were to guess, it's his head. Yes, it is. All right. Let's move these plastic pieces to the side. All right, so we've got 2 Jesse Ventura head sculpts here. You got one mean mugging and one yelling, probably, yelling at 3 count or whatever. But you got both of those that come with the Mankind figure. And then last but not least, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin over here. So he comes with his patented Austin black vest here, Austin 316 going around it there, and the skull right there. It says Stone Cold on the back, and it's got what I think is his, the skulls coming out the side there. That's pretty cool. It is a removable vest, so you can take it off underneath, typical ab crunch going on. I like that sculpt. The head sculpt is pretty good. And as you can see over here, he comes with another one. We'll look at that in a second. He's got fisted hands. He's got black trunks on, 2 black knee pads, 2 black leg braces. He's got his Texas tattoo there. Okay. And then he's got black boots on. So again, putting him back over here, he comes with a swappable head, almost like he's in pain there, yelling out in agony. And he comes with, oh, the heads are rolling. Heads are rolling. He comes with C-grip hands. Okay, so you got swappable C-grip hands as opposed to the fisted hands he's got there. And so last but not least, that means that he's got Jesse's legs, which he does. Boom, there's a pair of legs. All right, so we're going to put Jesse together real quick. So obviously we're starting with the legs here. And we're going to pop each piece on. So I can tell already just by looking at this that even the Build-A-Figure legs and pieces are a little wonky. This whole set is a little wonky with the legs. I'm not sure what happened in production with this one. All right, so we are just going to, boom, pop that in just like that. Okay, we are going to, again, there's no snap on the arms, just like last night with the John Cone figure. Okay. But they are in. Okay, let's turn them around how they're supposed to. All right, now, let's see. So this jacket has the Velcro on the back. So it makes it easy just to slide on. Okay. That's why he had sleeveless arms, because he has long sleeves. Perfect. Okay. Put that on like that. And then on the back side, you've got that piece of Velcro that we're just going to snap together. All right. And then the last piece, let's see. Let's go with the shouting head, shall we? Okay, press that down a little bit. All right, it's on there. And you know what? We're going to swap out one of these hands. We're going to go ahead and give him the 3. We are going to give him the 3. So somebody just got a victory here. We got a 3 count, verified by the ref, the Governor, Jesse the Body Ventura. So there is your Build-A-Figure Jesse Ventura and the combatants in said match. SummerSlam 1999. You had Stone Cold Steve Austin, you had Mankind, you had Triple H, and you had China obviously escorting Triple H and probably doing a lot of harm outside the ring there. Jesse counting the 3 count. What a beautiful wave we have here. So that is absolutely perfect. I'm super psyched about that unboxing. And now, if you stick around this far, let's get into Night 2 SummerSlam predictions. All right, and just like we did last night, we are going to go through Night 2 SummerSlam predictions, and we're going to blow through this thing. Again, Night 1 was a success. Night 1 was pretty awesome. And I did pretty good with predictions, so let's hope to kind of keep that train rolling here a little bit. But we're going to go with Gable versus Penta. This one is, I'm going to give the nod to, I think Gable might take this one. I think there's going to be a whole turnaround going on there. I think they're going to get a great match. This one could steal the show, but I think Chad Gable walks away as your winner here and dethrones Penta. But we'll see what happens there. The next one we're going to go with Trick versus Corbin. Trick Williams versus the returning Baron Corbin, Bishop Dyer, whatever you want to call him. Baron's been on a tear. I don't think he dethrones Trick. I think he gives him a good match. I think Trick retains. And Trick's been doing great things with that belt. He's a great champion. He's a young champion. They've got a lot. They got a future secured there. Baron Corbin is a good opponent here. And fresh, re-signed recently, so I think it's going to be a good match. Dominic Mysterio versus Danhausen. Human Money's on a pole match. I think it's going to be a very entertaining match. I think Danhausen's been doing some great things since he, you don't have to be. Remember, this is entertainment, folks. This isn't hardcore sporting. It is, but it's not. So just because Danhausen hasn't been in there, he competed in every match and everything, doesn't mean that he's not contributing WWE ticket sales and everything like that. He's selling merch. I mean, Danhausen's doing it. He's putting butts in seats. So what he does is entertaining, and that's I think what this match is going to be. It's going to be very entertaining. You're probably going to have some Judgment Day shenanigans going on there. You're probably going to have some mini Danhausen shenanigans going on there. You might even have a giant Danhausen shenanigan happen. I don't know, but it's going to be entertaining. I think in the end, you know, I don't think Dominic needs to win the match, but you know, I'm just going to call Danhausen as a victor. I don't think Dominic needs it, but and I don't think Danhausen needs it either. But I just see a better storyline going forward with Danhausen winning it. Women's six-way championship. So for the interim championship, I'm just going to call it. I think it's Charlotte Flair. I think she's been doing great things with the Jade Cargill story, their angle that they have going on, and I think it's a feud that they could continue after this is over with. So I think by giving it to Charlotte, she can start to feud with Jade a little bit one-on-one afterwards. I think all the competitors in this women are great competitors, so any one of them can walk away with that belt. But I think I'm going to give the nod to Charlotte. And plus, when Rhea comes back, Charlotte and Rhea is always a good match anyway, so you can't go wrong there. Finn versus Sammy. I can see some shenanigans happening with the Sons of Haku, if you will, with the Finn Balor angle going on there. I think you get Sammy coming out as the victor, securing that number one contender spot, and then kind of going back on that tear that he was on there for a little bit, and using that momentum. Hey, I won the belt. I'm the former champion. This happened to me. Typical Sammy stuff going on there. So I think there's a good storyline there to be told if Sammy becomes the victor there, which I'm going to call that one. And then last but not least, we have Seth versus Roman. Wow, this one can go either way because I'm big on storylines, and there could, it depends on what the story is to be told here. If Roman beats Seth, I don't think it's a clean victory. I think that either there's some shenanigans going on, there's some bloodline brouhaha going on, maybe a new member, possibly something like that. We'll see. Many things can happen. Again, there could be some bloodline shenanigans. I don't know. I don't know which way this one's going to go. I'll be honest with you. It could go either way. It really could. Seth could get the title back. The biggest thing I think that comes out of this is where does Seth go from here? I think we know that Roman can have a storyline, long-term, whatever. Where does Seth go? Who does he take on? All these other things. That's the key for me is what becomes of Seth Rollins after this match is over with, if he does lose this match. So, but that's it. That's my night 2 predictions. So get ready. That's in a few hours. And I hope you enjoy it. And then come back. We're going to do a recap. I'm probably going to do a recap tomorrow just to see, what happened, how our predictions were, the recap, the fallout from SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer. And we're going to get ready for Monday Night Raw. So we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. We'll do one more unboxing. We'll do a special unboxing to recap SummerSlam. And then we'll do a recap. And that's it. So meet you here tomorrow. Same time, same place here in the Multiverse. Until then, enjoy SummerSlam.